my experience participating at Gamedev Camp. I had a lot of calls. After that, we also had a lot of calls. From the very beginning, we understand the most powerful part of our team is art. So yeah, we had a lot of plans at start. Like as a default developer, I was lucky. We have a possibility to show our game on the DevGam in Vilnius. Hello everyone. Yeah, as was announced, I'm Eugene, and I will tell you about my experience participating at Gamedev Camp. I will tell what is Gamedev Camp and how I and our team went through it. I'm a programmer, and for last year, I'm switched to game dev. Before this, I was doing web development, embedded. I had a role of team lead and was doing science research and teaching. During this last year in gaming, in game dev, I created several web games and participated in Game Dev Camp, creating our game Soroniko and publishing its demo to itch.io. If you are interested in, you could check out my social networks. Yeah, what is Game Dev Camp? As they say, first of all, yeah, you could check everything on their website, gamedev.camp. And as they say, they are online incubator where you join a team to make a game of your dreams together and showcase it and get feedback on the YouTube during the demo day. Now they have several tiers, as they say, how you could join. You have more lightweight tier, as it calls community tier. You have business tier, where the main goal is to show you how to find the investments for a game. I've participated in so-called classical Game Dev Camp, classical variant of it. I found out about them in the beginning of this year, and I've participated in season 4 of Game Dev Camp that started at January, at the end of the January. The idea is that you apply to this incubator. They organizers check all the applications, match people, and form a teams with kind of similar vision and similar ideas what they want to do. They match people in teams. After that, you get to know from your team. You brainstorm with ideas. You make a game demo of the game in 12 weeks. So again, the number 12 that was in the previous presentation. And after that, you kind of free to go. So free to choose what you want to do with your team. You could continue to work on it to publish it somewhere. You could use it just for portfolio. So it's up to you or what to do. So yeah, in January, I've applied. I've get accepted to the Game Dev Camp. Met my new team. Most teams consist of 4 people. I've met 2D artist Justinas and game designer Stanislav. You could check their social networks. I will tell about our team perturbations in a few future slides. But this is the core of our team that we named Little Funny Souls. And also you could check our Twitter X. First of all, yeah, we get to know each other. Our team, partly Ukrainian, partly Lithuanians. We brainstormed some ideas. We shared what we want to do, what we're interested in. And during all these brainstorms, Justinas, our 2D artist, made a lot of quick sketches to catch the mood, what we are talking about. On the next, we understand that it's a big part, and what we want to do and what we want to show is the art of Justinas. So we got this general idea about the robot who happened to appear in the Middle Ages. he is going to adventure. He will going through mines and gather resources there, and should be different resources and different locations with these mines, and the robot should have a camp and defend the camp from the enemies with help of his new friends. And there should be a lot of different enemies, and there should be additional locations, NPCs, quests, upgrades. So yeah, we had a lot of plans at start, and not all of this will be implemented, of course. And what I said, it's just a base ideas, and around these ideas we get more and more additional stuff. Yeah, with all of this, we presented this our team and our idea to this all the season 4, and we started the Gamedev Camp. So Gamedev Camp, it has a schedule, and mostly 2 times per week you have different workshops and sessions with mentors. Usually it's kind of up to 2 hours in the evening sessions. These sessions divided by areas, so it's programming, art, game design, production. These areas also divided, like art divided for 2D and 3D artists. They have different mentors. Programming divided by the engine. So we have teams with we had teams with Unity, Unreal, and 2 teams with Default. First game is our game on Default. Second team was Light Switches that Pavel participated. In general, it's pretty cool to have this community with these mentors, with these workshops, have a lot of packet knowledge that aimed for what you're doing now. So you are now creating demo of the game in short term, and a lot of knowledge are aiming to help you. Like as a default developer, I was lucky to have at season 4 Default Foundation was one of the sponsors of Gamedev Camp, and we were lucky to have Bjorn as a mentor for programming for Default developers. At the Gamedev Camp, they have recordings of all previous seasons and sessions, so you have access to this gathered knowledge, and there are a lot of really cool workshops on different topics. From season itself, workshops also recorded, because sometimes they are overlapped, like workshop for 2D artists could be in the same time as workshop for programmers. And yeah, of course, I'm as a programmer, I've chosen to go to pro programming workshops, but all is recorded, so you could check all the workshops. On the workshops itself, they could be of different types. So it could be like workshops with presentation from the mentor on the particular topic, or there could be like a session of area what you are doing, like session with artists, session with pro programmers and designers, and just working and getting feedback. Networking also a big part of Gamedev Camp, because you have access and to all this knowledge, to all these people, and mentors are in chat, so you could ask them something, you could communicate with other teams. If you will be proactive, you could get much more additional for yourself and much more additional experience. This slide, it's our milestones. You shouldn't like try to read everything. I just want to show you that like every green dot is task that we made, and in the beginning we have not a lot of green dots, but when we go through the weeks till the week 12 and demo day, we have a lot like cascade of the tasks that we were done doing. And we had a lot of ideas, and the first weeks was like iterating on the ideas. We tried different views, like we tried to do 2.5D game, but then we changed and decided to be fully 2D game. First weeks was a lot of communication in the team. We had a lot of calls. After that, we also had a lot of calls, but continue to do a lot of tasks also. From this, what I could say that it's better to be small than broken and not finished. We have a lot of ideas. We have this bright vision of our future game that will have all these activities that I said, like upgrades, markets, locations, etc. But you could not do all of this in 12 weeks. That's why we cut it a lot, and we have all the stuff what you could. We have a feature creep, we have crunches, we had feature cuts. So yeah, all the funny stuff that you could get during the development, we have packed in this 12 weeks. From the very beginning, we understand the most powerful part of our team is art. We wanted to like highlight the art, and art be one of the main pillars of what we were doing. We started as a 14 member, but at some time, second to the artists said that she has issue with this schedule, because yeah, schedule were pretty harsh, and she left the team. During these 12 weeks, we have several times some new came to the team, and after that left. I've mentioned just several people doing some tasks, because sometimes it was like someone came for the week or two and left, because like of this quick tempo of what we are doing and what we need. Yeah, last week we had a 2D animator. This week we also don't have 2D animator, so we are in search of specialists for this position. I think we, like three of us, continue to work because we were aligned on the goal, what we want to do, and because of that, we could continue to work on the game. From the good side, we also were lucky to have composer in our team. So Daniel at some point joined us, like maybe months before the end. You could check his LinkedIn. He's great composer. I said that you should be proactive. Like our game designer several times asked organizers, maybe there are some additional opportunities, what we could have, what we could do. And yeah, and just at some point, the organizer said, yeah, we just now we have an opportunity to get additional composer for some of the team. And yeah, it's lucky that you are asking right now. Has the contact, and he could join. So it was partly luck and partly a result of proactive position of our game designer. In the end, we made this game, and we decided to combine several modes. As I said, so you're exploring mines, you find some obstacles there, you could find some objects in the mines, you could find resources in the mines. There should be some quests and hidden objects there. So it's this part is more about exploration. And when you are going upstairs, it's the second part of the game, where you have your camp, and you need to defend your camp from the enemies, from the waves of the enemies. And it's kind of two now main part of the game. So you defending the camp and doing the exploration in the mines. Art also a big part of the game, and the humor, because we want this robot to be funny, and the situations with him we also want to be funny and funky. So we are not making a serious game with drama, where we are making funny game that player could laugh with for funny situations. We cut it market, we cut it NPC dialogues, because yeah, we just don't have time for this for the demo. But we created comics for the cutscenes. So let's go forward and check our demo. I wouldn't like play online, because it's yeah, so not to take the time, but I ask you to check the demo on the itch.io. We finish it. We crunch it all this task and finish it in 12 weeks. We presented it on the demo day. All the team presented the games. As I said, one of the sponsors, there was several sponsors, 5 I believe, with different prizes, and one of the sponsors was Default Foundation. Again, I think that it's luck for us and for second team Light Switches that Default Foundation decided to that their prize is tickets to DevGam in Vilnius. We have a possibility to show our game on the showcase, to get a feedback from the players, to participate in DevGam in general. And maybe you've seen that Pavel also participated in the pitch on the stage with his game. So it was luck for us. We were working hard to get to these possibilities. In general, I can say that I liked this experience. It was, of course, harsh, very packed, because all of us has day jobs and we were doing this in the evenings and on the weekends. It was cool that all we have new connections that could help us not only with game but in general in our careers. It's cool that we were proactive and our game designer were proactive, and this gave us additional opportunities during this camp. For our few future plans, this is screenshot of this year schedule of Gamedev Camp. We are now participating in so-called business camp, where we get our pitch for the game, polish it, and prepare it to get investments after we finish the pitch and be ready to present it to investors. Also, as I said, Gamedev Camp now have community tier. It's a lighter version of what we were doing. There is no such strict schedule, but you get access to all the network. You get access to all the recordings. So if you are thinking about some kind of activities like that, it's it's a good possibility. Check out the website and all the information there. And yeah, for us it was like a 12-week game jam. So like if you imagine like 1 week game jam with all the rush, we had something like that, but in the 12 weeks. Community tier not so harsh, so like if you're interested, go and try it. Every team had a big scope, what they like to do, what they want to do. It's pretty cool when you have this like big dream that you are going to, but it's really hard to implement it in such a short term. And yeah, I agree that you should try smaller with like achievable intervals. About the game and our way of our participation is that's all. Thank you for attention, and you could check out networks. I'm happy to answer all the questions that you could have. Info about our team, Little Funny Souls, LF Souls, on the Twitter, no X. Thanks.